Okay, today we'll be inking a block, and it's for lino printing, which is a relief print. So you can see it's relief by the fact that everything is raised on the block. So whatever you've carved out becomes white, and whatever colour you ink the block is what the print will look like. So I'll start with a water-based ink, which is Hydrosheen, and you just need to have a paddle pop stick, a piece of butcher's paper ready, and this is called a brayer. So I'm just going to put the paddle pop stick in. It looks like a tarry consistency, so you basically have to keep turning until the tar drops, like the ink drops, and then you just spread it out. And the trick to printing is being able to get the right consistency onto the brayer. So what I do is I submerge it and push, and then I lift it up so you can see the bits are on, like the gooey ink is on the brayer, and then I go in the same direction. So you're pushing and lifting, pushing and lifting. If you go backwards and forwards like that, you end up splattering and you end up with ink all over you. So it has to go into one direction. I always keep it to a little square, and when I spread it out, I spread it out into the same little square area. If you start spreading it all over the plate, you're actually wasting ink, so you have to keep it to a consistent spot. Once you get that right, I tend to keep my inking plate separate from my block print. So I push it out to here so that if I go over the edges, it's just going onto paper and it doesn't matter. So you push and go off the edges, and try not to put your fingers on the block, but you sort of need a fingernail or something to hold it in place. So you're going one direction back, down, back. Always leave your brayer on the back like that. And then to lift your block, you need to lift it, put your hand underneath and carry it to the printing press. If you pick it up with your fingers, you'll end up with a print on the block. So always lift it. If you can, try to lift it with your fingernails, and then get your hands underneath and walk it to the block. And that's inking a block. The end. Mrs Thorne.